Hi everyone, welcome to Breakfast with Jacob. Jacob, breakfast is right here. More Pokemon Legends Arceus today. Oh no, my mic. So there's an interesting phenomenon going on with my hair and my green screen. Because my cough is so intense, you can kind of see my green screen through it. It's kind of funny. Anyway, it's Thursday, so I didn't play yesterday. And I honestly can't remember what we're doing. I think we're going to the next area. I think we beat Cleaver, right? Oh, no, I was right. I wanted that. Okay, cool. Welcome. It's a new day. I'm kind of tired, but honestly doing okay. Usually I'm more tired than this. Hi, Andy. Good evening. What's up? I have to beat Akari. That bitch. Oh, jeepers. Just finished watching Black Widow. Nice. Was that your first time watching it? And or what did you think of it? No, don't do this. Oh, okay. It was just Spirit Place. Get it. Dude, Yelena's awesome. She's the best part of that movie. I have many opinions about that movie. She's so funny. Florence Pugh is hilarious. I kind of want to res my lava just so he gets XP from this. That movie to me, like, I don't know, it kind of sucks because if it had come out chronologically when it happens, like if it had come out after Civil War or whatever the hell it takes place, I think it's right after Civil War, I could be wrong. Then like it would feel more impactful or have stakes, but it didn't really have stakes because you knew that at the end of the day Black Widow was going to be fine. I don't know. I've kind of like purged all of my thoughts about that movie. I've only seen it once. I thought they did some things well, and I really like David Harbour just in general. He's awesome. What do I want to switch my Ponyta for? I don't have any fighting types, so maybe a Machop? I guess I don't have a rock or... Yeah, I'll switch for a Geodude. That sounds like a good switch. Like, I think they did... I don't know. It's kind of... I feel super jaded when I talk about that movie, especially because I definitely didn't like it. It's in, like, my lowest tier of movies, of Marvel movies, that is. But opinions being what opinions are, that's just what I think, and power to anyone who likes it. Did I read what happened on your adventure in Rockhole today? No, I did not. You have to fill me in. Poison wielding Pokemon. Nice. I can't remember how poison and fire interact. So basically, sometimes there's space-time distortions where a bunch of crazy Pokemon show up. Actually, on my solo playthrough, I had never, I've never conquered a space-time distortion. You went up the Poppet Head lookout. Had to run back down 3 flights of stairs because you were chased by a swarm of bees? Holy crap! Andy, you are living life, my friend. That's insane. I'm glad it wasn't, I'm glad you didn't get, like, did you get stung a lot? I guess I should ask that first. Alright, so we're starting off in a new area. We're starting off in the Crimson Mirelands. So, we're gonna go and just, like, kind of wander for a bit. I do have an objective, but... Nice to do. But really, I just want to go chill. You called the council and they're sending someone to check it out? Nice. Wow, Andy, you are just helping everyone. Okay. Giving a warning and hurting you away. Nice. That's awesome. You didn't get stung then. I'd say that's pretty optimal bee encounter. And you have a good story to tell too. Glad you didn't get hurt. Damn. Oh shit. Oh, I hit him. Cool. Damn. Let's fight something. There is a quest to find, like, all different kinds of Burmese. I don't know if I have any Burmese yet, but I'm gonna kill this one. Okay. Hell yeah. You also kept walking away on the path and you thought you saw a brown snake, but it was a blue-tongued lizard with a missing leg? Oh my gosh! Australia is just insane to me. Oops, oops, oops. I want feather balls. So feather balls are great because they go mostly straight before they taper. So they're really good for catching wild Pokemon, especially if they're like below your level. Anyway, Black Widow. Black Widow's like an okay movie. I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't really like it. But I can't just like enjoy movies anymore. I'm way too jaded. It was crazy in Rockhole today. You also got hit by a lot of dragonflies, so you sped your way through the rest of the trail. Oh my gosh. Andy, you're like freaking Snow White. You're like gender neutral Snow White. You're a badass. Okay. Okay. Not really, though. No, I think so. No, but here's the... Okay. Here's the thing about Black Widow. I'm gonna hop on my soapbox right now. I don't know. Like my other least favorite Marvel movies, and I'm like a big fucking nerd. I love the Marvel movies. But I don't like Captain Marvel for a couple of reasons. The movie, I mean, Captain Marvel herself is fine, but, and I'll tell you why. And it's not just fucking cis boy is mad about female movie, but I don't like when movies try to go overtly, try to push an agenda really hard. Like, I think a lot of Captain Marvel works for me. I don't think that she has much of a personality, and I think that's due to writing, because she's kind of meant to be some, like, oh shit, sorry. I'll give you spoiler-free rant. It's, like, the supporting cast, I think, does a really good job. And nothing against Brie Larson, because she's a great actress. I think it's just how Captain Marvel is written. She's written to be this, like, otherworldly kind of person, but also, like, a badass. And it was Marvel's first, like, big feminine or female lead movie, which is great. I think that you should have, like, way more female leads. But the thing about, like, the thing about all of that is it's so hard for Hollywood to do representation well, because even with something as trivial as, like, gender equality, because they go too far the opposite direction. So, like, at some point, a movie that's led by strong females, unfortunately, kind of devolves into just being a piece about how women can do anything, which they can, obviously. Again, I don't want this to sound like I'm... I feel like we're talking about this, but, like, when I watch a movie, I just want to watch a movie with a good story, right? And good characters and strong characters. And, oh, we're getting rant with Jacob today. But things like Captain Marvel and Black Widow turn into, this female character is so strong, we're not going to see any downsides or actual struggles, because at the end of the day, they're a badass lady. Which is awesome that they're a badass lady, but in the same kind of movie, I don't know, like in Black Widow and Captain Marvel, they don't show as much weakness as a character like Iron Man in any of the Iron Man movies, where he, like, hits his absolute lowest point in all of them, basically. And it has nothing to do with gender, I don't think. And I'm not, like, biased in any way in that regard. I just don't like how Hollywood writes strong women, because they automatically write them as Mary Sues a lot of the time. I'm not saying it's always. And I don't know, it's like the same issue that Daenerys had in Game of Thrones. After a certain point, she was really good for a really long time, but then in, like, the last couple seasons, it was a mess. I don't know what I'm even saying anymore, but, like, my issue with Captain Marvel was at the end of the movie when, I don't know, or like in Endgame when like all of the women team up for that one, like, token female shot. Like, it's weird to me, because you would never, like, for the sake of equality, writers do things that don't make sense for the story, or that are so cliched it makes my teeth hurt. And that sucks, because I think, like, especially in the movie industry, women have been underrepresented for decades, and now Hollywood is trying to push that agenda so hard, it's like, not flanderizing, it's like making it a meme, right? It's early, so I can't think of the words, so if anybody's watching this VOD, don't make fun of me. But it just sucks, because, like, everyone knows, I mean, not everyone, but if you watch Endgame and you see that scene where all the girls go like this and are gonna beat up whatever, like, I don't know. Again, I feel weird talking about it because I don't want this to come across as, oh, Jacob's misogynistic, doesn't like women in movies, because that's absolutely not the case. I fucking long for a good, like, female lead movie, and they do exist. It just sucks, especially because Marvel kind of does this thing where they have such a cult following that they can kind of do things like Captain Marvel or that girl power scene in Endgame and get enough positive feedback from it that they don't see that it's bad movie making. Like, I don't know. And again, it has nothing to do with the gender in that sense. Like, it could be anyone who has that kind of thing. But like, if you saw, like, in an Iron Man movie or whatever, if there was a scene when Iron Man gets like beaten down and then some song starts playing about how boys rule the world and having a dick lets you do anything, like, that'd be fucking weird. And then like the rest of the fight he's perfect and doesn't take any damage. Like, Captain Marvel is already an infallible, like, angel like character, and I think the writers not taking away, but just not even giving her enough personality to carry a character or like carry an arc beyond just I am the feminism character. That sucks, and that's not what Hollywood should be doing, because we need strong female characters to show, but also like flawed female characters. And it just sucks that there's still this imbalance in Hollywood where, yeah, I'm not saying like men are written better all the time, right? But at least with the MCU, it sucks because there already aren't that many female characters, because comics in the 50s and whatever weren't written with strong female characters. But like, eventually that started happening, and the movies, the Marvel movies, just kind of focus on the male characters, and that sucks for representation. But then now that they're trying to get more female leads in, they aren't writing it. I don't know how to say this. It feels like I'm just like on my soapbox, but women are not. I don't know. It's just such, Marvel movies and like superhero movies are such a cool opportunity to show strong women, right? To show that representation, to push not necessarily a feminism agenda, but an equalism agenda, right? Um, but when you have characters like Captain Marvel who just push it too far, who are infallible, who can do anything, and then you frame it as though it's because she's a woman, like, that wouldn't work in the opposite way. Like, you can't say that about a male character because people would riot. And I think it's a disservice to like anyone without a penis and the movies themselves, because it lends less credibility to those movies down the road. And I'm not saying like the writers are terrible or anything. Like, I can't fucking write a movie. This is just like something that the world needs to keep working on, is writing better characters and understanding how to write women in a way that feels like an actual human or like an actual character, and not either like a side character or a Mary Sue. So that's my soapbox. That's why I'm not a huge fan of Black Widow and Captain Marvel. And it has nothing to do with them being women. Again, I feel terrible saying that. You know me though, I'm like all about equality. I just wish that they were written better. Because ultimately I can't get behind a character who doesn't have flaws or who doesn't see, like, struggle. You know, who's able to solve all their problems without really trying, and who doesn't have much of a personality in the first place. I don't know. And alright, that's my Captain Marvel rant. I fucking love Brie Larson. I love the Marvel movies, and it's a good like, again, it's an entertaining movie. And I really like all the plot twists and everything, and the supporting cast is fantastic as well. I think it's just a writing issue. But what I forgot to say about fucking Black Widow is it could have been a movie about Yelena. And that's what bothers me. You could take Black Widow out, you could take Natasha out. It could be a movie about Yelena. It could show David Harbour way more, and not just as a this man is fat and make a bunch of fat jokes about David Harbour. Which is fine. I think he was hilarious in that movie and fantastic. But like, I don't know. I don't think Natasha needed to be in that movie, which sucks because fuck, what the hell is her name? Why can't I remember her name? The actress who plays Black Widow. Fuck. Oh my gosh. Guys, I actually have to look this up. I'm so good about actor names. Scarlett Johansson, what the hell? Oh my gosh. My brain absolutely shat itself. Yeah, ScarJo, thanks. Holy shit. Scarlett Johansson deserved a movie when it was time. And also, like, the whole streaming debacle where they put it up on Disney Plus, instead of just in the theaters, like, it fucked her out of so much money. And I think she took him to court. I can't remember. But it just sucks that she became a product of... Oh, that rain... What the shit? Oh, is that one of those thingies? A disturbance? It is. Space-time is growing unstable. I kind of want to check it out, but it would scare the shit out of me. You know, it's... I don't know, it's just an unfortunate set of circumstances because she absolutely deserved a movie, and I think she did a good job in that movie. Again, I think she did great, but is a writing issue. She's a fantastic actress, but eventually it came down to the story didn't need to be told when it was told. It had no stakes, and she didn't struggle. Like, she wasn't written to have a struggle. She was written to be badass character, and like, again, that's okay. But if you're telling a story where we already know the outcome is that she survives and is fine, then like, why not have the story be interesting along the way? And Taskmaster, they fucked up Taskmaster. And again, I couldn't write a movie, but Taskmaster is such a cool villain, and I hope they pull a Mandarin and like retcon that Taskmaster and say, oh, this is the real Taskmaster later on. But anyway, I have to fight these 3 women. Strong women. Yeah, I feel like it could have been a Florence Pugh movie. It could have been a movie about Yelena where she is dealing with what her sister caused, right? Like, I don't know. I just really like Florence Pugh, man. I don't know. At the end of the day, they're not bad movies. My only real issues is, you know, my issues stem from me wanting more from the writers and more from those movies than they ended up delivering. and I have a lot of hope for movies in the future. Oh, I will say, fucking, like, within the MCU, female lead stuff has gone well in, fucking WandaVision. Amazing. And, Olsen. Emily Olsen. Emily Olsen? What's her name? Fuck. I'm losing all my cred. Not that I ever had any, but... Dude, I don't know. I think that Elizabeth Olsen... Why the hell did I think it was Emily? Thank you. Sorry, my brain is fucking up today. Honestly, I can't even think of what the first name of Thor is right now. I mean, the actor. Obviously, it's just Thor. Cereal again. Raisin Bran. Gotta get my fiber. But yeah, she's so good. And, like, it shows that when you have a good actor, like all of them are... I mean, fucking nobody in the MCU is a bad actor. Chris Hemsworth, that's right. When you have a good actor, though, like, it shows that, and a good writer, and a good vision, and vision's in the show, nice, but like a good vision for what you want the show to be, and you want to tell a good story. It, like, that's what fucking makes girl power, is like a badass character who also has a great story, you know? And that's why I'm not like a huge fan of the, like, I don't know, all of that, because it's like, you just need to tell a good, oh, he's your cousin. Is everyone in Australia related? Like, you just need to tell a good story with good characters, and it doesn't matter what sex anyone is. You just need to give better roles to women in the first place. Anyway, that brings me to a Witcher rant. I haven't ranted about Witcher, probably not even at all on Breakfast with Jacob. I need to heal my Pokemon. So I'm gonna go heal my Pokemon real quick. Okay, here's the thing about The Witcher. Hold on, I need to eat more cereal. I've barely eaten anything because I've just been ranting. Wait, no, I'm not done talking about Marvel quite yet. Can I jump this? Oh, I did. Nice. I can't wait until, like, there's good representation in the MCU. That's all. I can't fucking wait. But I also can't wait till there's good representation in all media. Because there's such an issue that people have. They always try to go too far. If they want to have representation of anything, they try to go too far. And that's why when I'm making, like, NPCs in D&D, not that I'm a fucking amazing writer or storyteller or whatever, but, like, I build a character first and make what makes them special part of who they are, not just everything that they are. Like, you know, and I think Matt Mercer does a great job of this with non-binary NPCs, where they aren't special because they're non-binary, they're special because they're special characters. And them being non-binary is just another part of the character, which is awesome. Like, that's how you do representation. And, like, you have strong women by writing good characters who are women, not making them strong characters because they're women, because you wouldn't do that about men, and you wouldn't do that about non-binary people. You wouldn't do that about anyone in a good story. You wouldn't just say, this character is great because of this. You say, this character has so many facets and is complex, and you like them because you like them, not because you're supposed to like them because they're pushing an agenda, you know? And I can't wait until the MCU nails representation and keeps nailing it. I mean, they've done a good job in, like, several times. Oh my gosh! What the shit? Oh my... Right? Like, I'm all about representation. I think that's awesome. It's just about good representation that matters. Because it's not helping anyone, especially people who are part of those communities, when the representation is bad. Because, yeah, it either pushes the agenda too far and doesn't make a compelling character, so that then those people don't have any compelling characters to their, you know, to identify with. They just have one-dimensional characters, or it doesn't push them far enough, and they don't have characters in the first place to identify with because they don't exist, right? So I want everyone to have characters that they can identify with, right? Like, I grew up in a world where your heroes were, and especially like generations before me especially, but like where it was like the superheroes are all, oh, I'm strong man, and it's like, that's bullshit. Like, we need kids to grow up with characters who are women, who are non-binary, who aren't heterosexual, to show that it's okay to be different than the, you know, majority, right? Like, it needs to be okay and normalized to be different, because you shouldn't even think of it as being different. Like, everyone is everyone, right? And we need strong characters, especially in big fucking big things like the MCU, to represent that, you know? So anyway, there you go. That's why I think Adventure Time is so good. And Legend of Korra does a great job of that, of parts of it. I don't know. There you go. We need better representation, because everyone needs better representation. We need better representation for mental health issues. Like, if you like superheroes and don't mind gore and stuff, you should check out, The Boys. Oh, it's so fucking great. And that is one of the first, like, good representations of obsessive compulsive disorder in media that I've, like, ever seen. In fiction, at least. It's so cool, and like, if I had seen that when I was a kid, obviously I shouldn't have, because it's pretty adult, but I don't know, that would have helped me understand that I had OCD, and it's just stuff like that, you know? There you go. There you go, everyone. That's my rant about representation. People need to get better about writing things that aren't the typical, because we need representation from everyone in media, and not just because they're special, but we need well-written characters that also have different traits. Oh, my Witcher rant. Okay, this is just rant day, everyone. Welcome to Rant Day by Jacob. And before I forget too, I don't think I'm going to stream tomorrow on Friday. I have an eye doctor appointment. in the morning, and I want to. My wife has the morning, or has tomorrow off, so I want to spend some of the morning with her before I have to leave and be gone for like all day. Anyway, this kind of is in uh the same vein. So first off, hold on. I need to eat more cereal before I start ranting about Witcher. I hope this is entertaining. Welcome everyone, if you're watching, by the way. I'm just talking about how movies aren't very good at representing anything. They were bad, Andy. Oh, that's the other thing. Iron Man 3, for all of its, like, weirdnesses and sins, I like it. But it's definitely not as strong as the first two Iron Man movies. But it's like it's actually a great representation of PTSD, right? It's crazy. Oh, they were just, Pine was just, I was a bot. But it's like a great example of PTSD and how the events of Avengers affected Tony Stark. And like that's great. And it's going to get better. Like the MCU is going to get better representation as time progresses. And like again, they're not bad movies. Like Captain Marvel and Black Widow are great movies. But I have really high standards. Especially for things with representation, because people deserve it, you know? Anyway. Oh, Witcher. Alright. If you don't care about Witcher, that's fine. Those are my favorite books. And they're being adapted into a show by Netflix, and they just had their second season. Although I think it's a bad adaptation, I don't know. Watching it feels like a bad fan fiction. And again, I know writing a show has to be so hard. I don't think they did a good job of adapting the works, and not because, I don't know, not because of anything like superficial, but because the characters don't feel like the characters. So anyone who knows and like has seen it or read the books or played the games, especially Witcher 3, will know that Yennefer is a strong ass woman. She's awesome. She can be a bitch sometimes, but so can fucking everyone in that world. And she's strong not because she's a woman, but because she's a strong character, and it's awesome. And there is some great representation in those books for strong women who like struggle with stuff and like have grown, what the shit. And there is like one of the like two main characters of those books is bi or a lesbian. I don't actually think she's bi. I think she is a lesbian. And she like figures out that she's a lesbian throughout the books, and there's actually like really good representation for that. And it's awesome because it was written in like the 80s in Poland. And the issue with the show is I'm afraid they're not going to do that representation well when it comes into the show. It'll happen in a couple seasons, if it makes it that far. Because they can't do the representation of women well in the first place. I don't know, the writers seem to be under this impression that making women scream and then good things happen they think that that is good writing for a character. Like, that's good representation. That they are relying solely on chance and whatever, as opposed to their own talents. And that sucks. Because, like, in every, like, if you've watched the show, I mean, obviously Yennefer has done badass things, but, like, and Ciri now in the second season has, like, done her Witcher training, so it's whatever. Spoilers, by the way. But so much of it, like, taking away all of the liberties that they took with the story, and that stuff that I already don't like because I don't think it's as good as the source material, but whatever. I can get past that because at the end of the day, it can just be an adaptation. But when you take strong characters, any strong characters, and make them just Mary Sue's by screaming, that doesn't do shit. That doesn't help representation. That doesn't help, like, girls watching that grow up to, like, want to be, like, I don't know, better? I don't know. Or, like, whatever. It just shows that you don't know how to write strong women, which sucks. And it's a real shame, because in that series of books, there are some great strong women. There are some great LGBTQ plus everything characters and moments, and I'm afraid that down the road, the show's just going to continue to not do well with that. And it just kind of breaks my heart, because it's like what I was talking about earlier, about how Hollywood doesn't know how to do representation well. And that's me putting aside all of my gripes with the story itself not being good, but and also because I'm horribly in love with those books. Anyway, that's my Witcher rant. One of my Witcher rants. I can rant about the story too, but so I got an Ursulana who can dig for treasure, which is nice. I barely use it though. Anyway. And it sucks too, because as a, like, cisgendered heterosexual man, I feel like I don't have enough of a platform or whatever to talk about bad representation, because eventually, or, like, ultimately my voice doesn't matter in that fight, because right at the end of the day, that's what I am. But, like, all I can do, I guess, is, like, show love to the people who need that representation in media, and as a writer and a DM, to tell my stories with that in mind. Thanks, Andy. You're sweet. And it's also hard for me because I feel, I don't know, also a lot of shame, because when I was a kid, I grew up in a very classic Christian household. My parents are great, but they are very old-fashioned in a lot of that stuff. So it took me a lot longer to become an ally than I wish it had, right? Like, I've always been different from my parents in that, like, I don't know, I'm not as afraid of, you know, other viewpoints, but it took me longer to speak up about it, I think. But it also just makes me happy that now, when I have this platform, that I am able to speak about it. What, you know, I'm just talking at this point. This is one of those breakfast streams. But anyway, it's just important to have good representation. You know, and that's another reason why I guess I am a fucking game developer. But, like, I don't know. That's something that's important to understand is how to do representation well, and I'm still learning. Um, but when I'm like making D&D NPCs or characters, I always try to think of ways that I can tastefully put in characters who are LGBTQ, who are, you know, non-binary or whatever. Or yeah, and I like playing characters who are that way because it helps me get into a different mindset. It helps me to understand a little better. Again, not great. I'm still trying to learn, but I don't know. And I'm always open to hearing about everyone's experiences and um yeah, I don't know. I just love you guys. I love you all. And you know, I grew up with a Star Wars that was Luke Skywalker and Han Solo, and Princess Leia was a badass in several parts, but ultimately, if it was written today, I would want it to be have a better representation of Princess Leia, who wasn't just the damsel in distress, because that trope is outdated as hell. You know? Wait, where the shit am I going? Oh. What? Hold on. Where? What am I doing? I'm just... Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. I could have just teleported there, but I'm a silly goose. Thanks, Andy. You're sweet. It's just important, though, that there's good representation, you know? And, like, that was my issue also with the new Star... Not my only issue with the new Star Wars movies, but Rey just wasn't a good character. Rey is a very one-dimensional character who is just given these powers, and it sucks because you see Luke Skywalker's growth and struggles and all of his hardships, but Rey doesn't have any of those, and you're just discrediting anyone of a different gender or identity or anything who has struggles. It's like your life should be perfect if you're, you know, different. And I think that's stupid. Like, it's not just about having strong characters who are different, right? And different's such a dumb word for it, but you know what I mean, right? Like, who don't conform to society's norms. Like, it's about having realistic characters who are strong because of who they are, not making them strong on purpose. Whatever, man. That's why I already coded all of the different pronoun stuff into my game so that you can make whatever pronouns you want and be who you want to be and become strong and go on a journey. Like, fuck. And every time I play a game where it only lets me pick man or woman, I'm like, that's stupid. That's so bad. Like, that's just, it's silly. Because it's like kids who might be having thoughts about, like, or feeling like they are, you know, a different gender than, you know, they were born as, or whatever the case may be, right? Or who are struggling with sexuality stuff. Like, it just shows that you have to conform even in escapism, like video games. And that's why, like, we need more games with better representation too. All of the media needs to be better about this. Holy shit, now I'm like fired up. I've been fired up this whole time, I don't know if you can tell, but it just sucks because my heart goes out to everyone in like the LGBTQ plus community, and I'm so excited for there to be better representation in media, and hopefully I can be a part of that because I would love to be a part of that. Help provide stories and games and experiences where everyone can have a stake, can have you know, a character. And did I say stake already? I think I already did. Anyway, I'm done talking about that. It's been heavy morning. Let's talk about something silly. Maybe not something silly. Let's see, what's new with me? We had Jill's one-shot on Tuesday. That was fun. Descent in the Shadow. Bees? Okay, bees are crazy. Do you have like crazy huge bees around you, Andy? I can't remember what country it is that has crazy huge bees. Like somewhere in Africa, I know, has crazy huge bees. Okay, maybe, yeah, maybe it is some African country or countries. Oh, that also, representation of race in movies is also really hard to do well. It's fuck. I won't get back on my soapbox, but I don't want to leave anyone out who is having struggles with representation. Because Hollywood has such a long way to go. And everyone, no matter your shape, and people of different, like, weights and whatever, need better representation too. You know what? Fuck. Everyone deserves better representation. I love you all. And I'm sorry if it sounded like I was ranting about feminism for a while there. We just need better characters. Anyway, there you go. Bees are insane. I haven't been stung by a bee in a long time. I've been stung in my ear before. That was probably my worst bee sting. Do you have a worst bee sting? Yeah. A worst bee sting? Where am I fucking going? Driven to a friendly lounge. Ride on Ursulana and follow the blue signals. Oh, this shit sucks. This is like my least favorite part of the game. Ooh, yeah, I do not like carpenter bees. Oh shit. No, no, stop. Why'd you steal my camera? Why'd you steal my camera? What the shit? That was so weird. Yeah, we have carpenter bees here too, I think. Maybe I'm thinking of carpenter ants. Okay, I'm just going for it. I'll go exploring in a bit. Hey, where did my HUD go? There you go. Excuse me, where the hell am I going? You stood on a bee? Oh my gosh! It was only a little tacker, though. That's cute. We call them stingers. But that's because we are simple Americans. Man, you know, I should remember where the hell I'm supposed to be going. Unfortunately, I have no memory. You were a little taka? What the shit? A little tacker? I've never heard that before. Ugh. Australians are adorable. This is nice, kind of like smooth jam. You're talking about chickens, but you kept calling them chooks? I can't remember. Maybe. That's crazy. We need an Australian to English dictionary. So I used to play games with a couple of Australian people. I had a couple Australian friends when I was in high school, and we play like Wizard 101 together all the time. And they were fascinated by my accent, which I thought was weird. Do you have that same my brain. Do you have that same experience? Or could you not give a rat's ass? I'm gonna go this way, actually. I'd rather go this way. I wish there was a minimap on the screen. In some games, I don't like the minimap, but in this one, I would like a little minimap. You're sort of used to it now. I can see it. It's just funny because now you don't give a rodent's... Nice. A rodent's rectum. Andy, you're fucking hilarious. It's just interesting because I haven't... Oh, shit. Oh, gosh. I've had a lot of, like, English friends as well, and they, like, didn't seem to care. And I don't know if that's just because of, like, oh, gosh, all of the American media. But it's in the Dillagaffs. What the hell are you talking about, Andy? Accents are so weird. It's kind of... I know that it has to be similar in... You'll pay me the YouTube video? Okay, thanks. It has to be similar with other languages like Spanish, where there are where there's a lot of geographical difference in the countries that speak a language. Like, especially with Spain versus all the South American, well, the South American Spanish-speaking countries. Damn. And like, I know that there has to be there are a lot of differences. It says the C word though. Oh, I'm totally fine with the C word. You know me, I have terrible language. Ronan is like terrified of the C word. I don't see what the big deal is. Oh, but yeah, like what I was saying, it's got to be interesting in Spanish, or at least similar with Spanish, because like in Spain, especially some different parts of Spain, and some South American or Caribbean countries, but they pronounce their Z's and S's with like that. Whereas other places they don't. So it's got to be, and I know there are other like dialect changes too. So I just wonder if they have the same kind of reaction to other people speaking their language with different, you know, dialects as, you know, we do, right? As Americans versus Australians versus all of the English accents, right? And obviously there are dialects in between there. Don't want to leave anyone out, but thank you, Andy. I will check it out. Medicine that cures... Oh, that's right. You know, I just wonder about that. And like Portuguese versus Brazilian Portuguese. Are there differences? If anybody's watching this and has any idea, let me know. I mean, we do come up with silly words, right? But that's, I mean, slang is... Every society has slang. Like, there is no... Like... No language that only has one word for something. I guess sign language? I don't know. You know what? That is some good representation. Sign fucking deaf people in a quiet place is great representation. Okay, here we go. We're back. We're back on the rant because the eldest daughter, who is the fucking actress herself, is deaf, and the character is deaf, and it's great. And yes, she has an advantage in... I haven't seen the second one. I've heard it's not as good. But she has like a slight advantage because she doesn't... Oh gosh, that rolling rain was so cool. But what the fuck is stalking me? Oh, Zubat. But really, she's just a good character who also has a disability, and that's fucking rad. I love it. That's good writing, and she is strong, but it's not like, haha, she's strong because she's deaf. She's strong because she's smart, and like, you know what? That's fucking great. Because it shows that, like, anyone who is deaf and sees that movie would be like, holy shit, there's a character. I mean, okay, I shouldn't generalize and assume that that's what people think, but like, at least I can see how people could see her as a great representation of... Oh, I need that. I need Roselia. Of that disability. So there you go. There's some more rant for you. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done. I was doing a good job of not ranting about representation. Why the shit does Roselia have lightning attacks? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody make a wish. Okay. I made a wish. If you're watching the VOD, write what your wish is down in the comments. Anyway. Oh, I didn't know there was an alpha Lickitung there. Am I like going the right way? I really don't think I am. A Lickitung. There's a Pokemon with a big ass tongue over there. I'll try to get closer, but he'll probably see me. Oh, there's one that's not Elf. Oh no, that's a Lickitung. The smaller one's a Lickitung. I can't remember what the big one's called. Lickalicky. Look at this boy. Big boy. Oh my gosh. This is like National Geographic right here. Oh man, his sound is terrifying. He's yelling at his child. Anyway. You're right? Like, we do come up with really weird words for things. Like, yes, it's kind of... We talk about Australian slang a lot because it's silly. But it's not like American slang is any better. And the English and Scottish and Irish and whatever all have crazy slang too. So it's like... doesn't make it any easier. But in Spanish, there's a ton of slang too. Just because I can't remember any off the top of my head doesn't mean I'm lying. So I just wonder if people from, yeah. I wonder if there's enough of an accent difference between Spain and South American countries. And I do know that there are similarities between, I don't want to say any countries in particular because I'll probably be wrong because it's been a hot minute and a half since I've been in Spanish class. But I know there are accents that are close to the Spanish accent in, like, the Gulf. But I can't remember what they are. Anyway. It would just be interesting to see, or to talk to someone from, like, a South American Spanish-speaking country, or from Spain, or, right, from the Gulf, or whatever. About that difference in accent. Or if they even have much exposure, because it's easy to see all of the different English-speaking accents in media, but it's probably way harder to see good, like Spanish accents from all over the place in media. So that's another thing. I feel like that also impacts how we English speakers view each other and perceive each other's accents and dialects, right? I feel like that has a huge sway. Oh, we're fighting a frenzied Pokemon again. Oh, she's a pushover. Oh, this is nice music. I like this. She's posing like knee. Lilligant. Alright. We already made it to the end of this area. That's funny. Sorry about my green screen, about being able to see it. It's, bound to happen. I'm really focused. So usually in these fights, I talked about this last time when we fought the Cleaver, but you're supposed to send in a Pokemon to do battle to weaken them more. But in this Lilligant fight, I find that it's easier to just keep throwing bombs at her and not go into a fight, because it saves time. And her attacks aren't that hard to dodge. Like, I don't think I've taken any damage. Oh, shit. Well, that was stupid of me. All right, there we go. Also, I've been thinking about, yeah, it's because I'm wearing this like gray sweatshirt, and it's like kind of close to my, let me see if I can fix it. See, I always fuck around with my settings and then, oh, that's way better. I always fuck around with my settings and then I, change what I'm wearing the next day. Alright, got the grass plate. Cool. Alright, so we beat the Mirelons. Good job, everyone. We made it. All while ranting about lack of good representation in media. Gotta be honest, I'm already past the point of paying attention to the story. You fight these frenzied Pokemon and it's whatever. But anyway, oh, also, if you're watching the stream and didn't read in Discord, or if you're watching the VOD and just want to know the release schedule for these episodes, thanks for watching. I hope that you have made me a part of your morning routine. If I can steal the tagline from Great Mythical Mornings. I'm releasing these episodes, the VODs, on YouTube 2 days after they air on Twitch, because as Twitch affiliates, we have to wait 2 days to upload anything anywhere else. So it's 2 days later at noon. I don't want to release them early in the morning because that's usually when I stream. So sorry if that is an issue. But I like being able to upload them. I hope that people like it, because it's hard to catch the morning streams all the time. So watching the VODs is, having the option at least to watch the VODs is nice. And I think one's coming out today, and then one will come out tomorrow from earlier this week. And then this one will be up on Saturday. Anyway. We did a lot today. I think I need to get to 3 stars, so I'll do that before I stop streaming. I know we're going a little late today. Sorry I started late. But it is what it is. I like streaming. Also, I think I am gonna play Elden Ring on... I don't know if I'm gonna play it on stream. I don't know. I want to, but I also don't know if you can have more than one file yet. More than one save file, and I want to play on my own. So if there's only one, then I'll just play on my own, or it won't be a full series, and it'll just be wherever I'm at that time. So I'll let you guys know, but after we beat Pokemon, I might go back to... I'm either going to play Xenoblade 2, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, or Pokemon. My guess would be, or Pokemon, no, Animal Crossing. I want probably get back into Animal Crossing. Okay, this Parasect is gonna kick my ass. Oh, not too bad. Oh, there are 2 Parasects. Okay, cool. Okay, so we'll capture both of these. Reminder that game night is tomorrow, and I think we're going to be streaming Divinity on Sunday at like noon, which I know is like a terrible time for Australian friends. Boy, I am tired. Alright, I changed my mind. I'm only gonna catch one. Let's see what XP we're at, also. I don't know how many I've caught on this expedition, but oh my gosh. That is an Alpha Roselia. No thanks. On Sunday at noon we stream Divinity Original Sin 2. Austin, Adrian, Ronan, and I, and it's a lot of fun. It's an RPG, and it plays like D&D. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. And the VODs will be up eventually. I don't know when the VODs are gonna be up. Full disclosure. Oh gosh. Because there's some fancy editing that I'm gonna be doing to the VODs. Guess let's do Air Slash. Let's try to kill this Roselia in one hit. Nice. We need to complete that. Ah, damn. I don't know. Oh, Grit Dust. Grit Dust is actually really good. Oh, no, I can hear Luna barking. Hopefully she's okay. Luna has been doing a little better about eating poop. We found, yeah, so we are EST. It's a noon EST, which is, are we in daylight savings right now? No, we're not. So GMT -5, or not GMT, GMT, right? The Greenwich time, the universal. We're -5. I think. A real wonder. I saw light disappearing into the space-time rifts quelled by another frenzied Pokemon, have you? Oh, quelled another. We still don't know what's causing these lightning and their frenzies, these Pokemon. But you just go on rescuing them without even a hint of trepidation. 3 a.m. Yeah, that's not a good time. You might even change the entire course of history here in Hisui. And I definitely want to be in the good books of someone like that. Stay in touch, little friend. I don't know why I said little. Yeah, that's rough. But the VODs will be up. The VODs will be up, and eventually, I think they'll come out like weekly or so, and they're like going to be like an hour long and edited so that you can see all of our different perspectives, and it's really cool. Yeah, so I found out that so apparently, right, meat tenderizer, my parents told me, is good for getting dogs to stop eating their poop. So we got some, excuse me, meat tenderizer, but then it wasn't exactly working. Or, well, and I did some extra reading about it. Ah, damn, I need 500 points. Ah, no, I don't want to go back. Shit. Apparently, it's the MSG in meat tenderizer that makes their poop like bad to eat, right? And unfortunately, meat tenderizer isn't made with MSG anymore in America, at least. And what the shit? So I had to go back and buy some MSG, like just a fucking bottle of MSG. So I've been putting that on their food, and I switched up Luna's food because she vomited a couple times. Sorry if I'm freaking anybody out, by the way. Just gotta give the puppy update. Okay, gotta find this dude's sister. I just hardcore zoned out. She's doing better about eating her poop, about not eating it, rather. And, oh wait, I want to do his voice. So you successfully calm Lilligant. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, doing really well. Phoebe, I don't think, is eating her poop. I've been going outside with them, a lot to watch them, and that's been good. It's just been hard to potty train Luna while she and Phoebe have been eating her poop, and she has this worm because it's all like diarrhea. Sorry again if it's gross anybody, but puppy updates are important. Pup dates. Pup date time. It is sad that I won't be streaming tomorrow, but game night, and then we have Divinity on Sunday. And we're getting back to Unseen on Tuesday. And if you haven't had a chance to watch Jill's one-shot, A Descent into Shadow, you should do that. As of streaming, it'll be up tonight at 8. If the VOD is up for this video, if you're watching this VOD, it's already up, so go check out that one-shot. Nice, she's gonna start working at the hairdresser's. Yay! Ah! I think a game with dialogue would help me not get fatigued so easily in the mornings. Like Elden Ring will have red dialogue, and like Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will have full voice voice acting. People arrived on the beach. A big whoop. And they're coming to live in town. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I think that'll help. Like, I've been thinking about it a lot because, especially when I'm like reading all the voices, it's hard for me to do to have energy the whole time because it's early in the morning, and also it hurts my throat. So it's nice to be able to just like rant or like talk about stuff and wander, and play the game while I'm talking and not have to be reading dialogue all the time. So that's why I'm skipping. Sorry if you wanted to see all the dialogue. But story's not much to scoff at. This game is just about catching Pokemon. Okay. I saw the Drift Bloom around here, but now it's gone, so that's nice. Five wisps remaining in this area. Really? Can I climb up here? Nope. There's an invisible wall. So anyway, yeah, Luna's doing a really good job. I wonder what level my Quilava evolves. Probably like 34. I think that's when Rowlet's second form, which I can't think of right now, evolved into Decidueye. I could be wrong though. Let's do this dude's target practice. I know I said I was good. Maybe I didn't say it, but I was thinking about stopping, but you bet I am. Okay, aim time. Oh, I have done this on my own, not on this. So this is all about getting multiples at once, which apparently I'm sucking at. What did I need? Just 10,000? Dude, that's easy street. More balloons, please. Thank you. I wonder if you can get 1,000,000 points. That seems outrageous. But this is like a minute-long challenge. And I guess I'm already like almost halfway there. But I don't know. That would be kind of nuts. You like really have to line shit up for that. I wish I could have feather balls. That would be great. Oh, I keep getting more time. $50,000, not bad. Yeah, give me your prizes. Stardust, nice. Cool. Great ball and nugget, nice. No thanks. Alright. Let's go back to the village. And we'll save and get everything ready. Because I won't be playing till Monday. I'm really glad I've gotten back into breakfast stream mojo. And I hope you guys have been enjoying it too. It'll take some time to get our Steam back up, but I would like to play Animal Crossing again at some point. What the hell does this dude want? Hold up. Come here. Talk to me. Water type move? Yeah, okay. Nice. Only one more spot to go. We made really good progress in this game today while I was ranting. Oh man, I didn't even talk about What If. Kayla and I have been watching What If. Totally meant to talk about that today. Oh well. Maybe next week after I finish it. I will say though, like episode 4 or whatever, the Doctor Strange episode of What If is crazy. Such a good story. In Benedict is amazing. Okay, let's put everything in my box. my box, and then we'll save. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you're catching it live, thank you. Andy, it was great talking to you this morning. Hope you have a wonderful evening. If you're watching the VOD, thank you so much for watching. You didn't have to, and I really appreciate it. Catch our Twitch streams. Check out our schedule on our Twitter. And that'll probably be updating soon. New streams are coming out all the time, and new content, so we're really excited just to be creating content for everyone to enjoy and for us to enjoy with you guys. So, all that said, thank you for watching. We love you all. Everyone, please have a wonderful Telltale day. Goodbye.